Hello, you guys, beautiful women, and happy Monday morning. I just had a weekend. It was a wonderful weekend, a really warm and mostly creating weekend. I had a big live event yesterday in Kelowna, which was just so much fun. But I also have a teenager at home, and I don't know about you if you have older children, and this relates for my older one as well, and even children that are that are adults now. I just tuned in somehow to a video by Mel Robbins, and I thought she had the best advice for me today. So my kids don't necessarily want to be spending time with me, right? And that's normal, and that's what they should be doing. They should be launching themselves into this. This is a time where they gravitate towards their peers. So we run into these things as a family. My kids don't necessarily want to pick up after themselves the way I would like them. They don't necessarily do the dishes. They don't, sometimes they're lying on the couch when I would prefer they were doing something else, right? Am I right? Is this normal? Of course it is. So here's what Mel said. And this relates to so many other things too. If people are not behaving the way that you would like them to, let them. If your child does not want to go out with you today because they would prefer to do something else or stay in their room, let them. If people are talking about you out there, if people are criticizing you, let them. If your kids are in university and they're failing out, let them, but don't pay for their next year. If people are not agreeing with you, if they have different opinions, let them. If people are trash talking you or, not doing what you want them to do, let them. So just notice how that feels in your body. Because let's face it, we're all at a time now where we've probably done the trying to control others. We've probably done the trying to please others so they won't trash talk about you. We've probably done the trying to avoid criticism, so by staying small in your shell. You've probably done the maybe pleading or begging or that kind of energy for launching a business or trying to keep the family as a family. Every time you move into I should, they should, you're going to feel a slight contraction in your solar plexus, a little holding of the breath. And what that does is it disconnects you from your greater power. So when I say, that was my own addition to Mel's advice. When I say let them, I mean, of course, don't let them jump off a cliff and don't let them drive drunk. You're never going to let people do those things. But for the things that you cannot control, let them. People are allowed to say whatever they want to say. Are you going to get into fighting mode, or are you going to come back and stand in your own power? This is huge. This is huge. And how it shows up in the body. The diaphragm contracts underneath the rib cage. You're not breathing properly, so you're working from the head, from the chest up, which is what you should do, what you've learned to be a very good girl. And you've learned that families should be a certain way or people should be a certain way. Well, they're not. When you notice that, breathe deeper into your belly, into your womb, where all your power and intuition and wisdom and creativity is. And when you start connecting with that lower part of yourself, you will realize that you can let go of control and step into your power. So think about the battles that you're fighting right now in your life. Can you let them? Think about the things that are happening in your family, your community, your business, your whatever. Can you let them? Some things need to fall apart before they can be put back together. How much of your time are you spending trying to keep things together that should be falling apart? Let them. That's my advice for you today, and it's my advice for myself. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Have a great day.